Now it's Luke with the break, race to 7, and he gets off to a fabulous break here. And actually, the break's a big talking point, always is, but a lot of talk about Tom and his break, but Luke has a fabulous break of his own. He really does have one of the best breaks himself.
So yeah, even though he made his balls off the break, it's sort of not come out great for him. He has got the one into the bottom right, bottom left, sorry, past the black. That's a nice shot. So we'll probably be leaving his ball on the right side rail for his 8 ball, the one that he's just eyeing up now. So it's one of them sort of patterns here where he'll know which way he wants to go. Yes, nice shot. I think personally I play the one in middle now, and then land short side of the red and then screw through the gap to the right side middle. And you'll probably land virtually straight in on the board and the rail then. Just want to run the cue ball through a couple of inches, and that's about perfect. So he just wants to be a bit wary of the middle pocket, but I don't think he'll be playing it quite that firm. He'll just be sliding past the yellow in the middle of the table. Yeah, that's good. It's fine. Probably just like one tip of inside, just to spin it into the backside of the yellow. Yeah, it's a good shot. And a nice early finish by Luke. And at least he shows Tom there that he's in the match.
Yeah, what a start. I mean, that's what you've got to do when you play great players. I mean, these are two very, very good players, two champions, but, you know, you're playing the number 1 player. Luke starts with a fabulous break and a break clearance to go with it. He takes a 1-0 lead and just a couple of minutes off the clock. All right, let's see what Tom's break's like in this one.
Oh, just got one in the left middle.
Oh, he hit them well.
Yeah, he did hit them well. I think he'd have thought they'd have come dry, and then he just flicked off the red half ball in the middle of the table. And to be fair, now
didn't get the early rattle that you're hoping for on the break. You want the ball to fly in quickly, and then you're just analysing how good is my leave. But he did make a ball, and the leave is very good.
Yeah, this is one each. It's not. There's nothing really too much you can go wrong here. He's got obviously 4 balls in the same side of the table, and he's got 2 each side, so it's a case of probably the one in middle, the one just below the 8 ball, then the one in middle again, top left, top right, and then the 8 in top right.
Yeah, all there for him. No issues to solve, no clusters, no problems. It's exactly what you want to start a match.
This was exactly what Luke didn't want. He wanted, obviously, to get his breaking finish on the board and then make Tom have to do something at least. And obviously now the pressure's back onto Luke because he's going to be 1-all in his break to try and hold his serve. He could actually play the one in top right now and roll the cue ball back through the yellow and the black gap, similar to sort of where it is now, but slightly shorter, probably like the bolt line sort of area. Yeah, and then it's just a stop shot now, and that was one of them shots where he probably played on both, and whichever one he landed right on was obviously the one he took.
Yeah, so simple and clean and easy for him though. Never in trouble through this visit. It will be a simple 8 ball to tie the scores up.
Have we got an update for the 6 red?
I was just trying to speak to the director and find out if we could get an update, and it has finished. I haven't been given the result in my ear yet. Cue ball is okay. He's made a couple of balls, and I have just been told that it was Arfan Dad that won the shootout.
Right.
He was set, and this is a surprise to me, he was set 30 seconds by Stevie and he just beat it with a tough layout of his own break. So it's Arf and Dad that makes it through to the quarterfinals. He'll take on Sean Chipperfield, last match of the night tonight here on the main table.
Double first shot. Very good. Yeah, it was a nice shot there by Luke. He's given himself a great opportunity again to make another clearance.
Could be a quick match the way these two have started off.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can sort of just like play this with a touch of right hand side, and he'll go towards the yellow, and then that leaves him now basically 3 stun shots. Well, the second shot he'll play a little bit forward, but
all simple stuff, isn't it?
He hasn't got to do nothing with the cube. Well,
yeah.
He'll roll through just to avoid being hampered, but that's it.
Sort of those positions where once you get yourself in line, you know you've won the frame. Both players know it, and there's nothing that really can go wrong.
The shot was the double.
Yeah.
As soon as he made the double first shot, it sort of left him the angle where he could stun the ball and then take the ball on the rail. So it was all on one shot really.
And that'll be focused on tables 2 and 3. Another sledgehammer from Tom.
That yellow, that last ball was rolling up to the 8 then, might cause him a bit of trouble. Good connection though. Potted 2 balls. And they were all looking nice until that last yellow come off the bottom rail and rested up to the 8. Yellows would have probably been his, well, Reds his choice. Yeah, it's tough here because you probably want to take yellows, but to go into the yellow and the 8 is more difficult than if you were on Reds. Wonder if the one that is closest to the red and the yellow that are closest to each other, sorry, he can pot that and develop the other yellow that the cue ball is actually closest to now. So if he stuns the ball into the top left pocket and leave a quarter ball yellow, would be nice if he could play the one in top left, play the one in top right and stun into the yellow and push it to the middle pocket, and then leave an angle on the one in the bottom end of the table to develop the other yellow. Alright, what's he done there? I'm not sure what he's tried to do there. Unless that ball goes past the red.
It must do, the way he's looking, because he wants to get to the left-hand side of straight on the one to top right, the one that's next to the red, so this must go.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it goes for us, but...
No. So that means he's looking to find the angle so he can come down and play the little breakout shot. No, he's overdone this. He knew it straight away.
He has, but he's actually will be able to get an angle here. He can top it just slightly through the red and leave the cue ball just to the right of where the yellow is now.
Yeah.
And I know it's a difficult shot that he's leaving himself, but he has got a chance. What the problem is because he's not going to be going to it at any great pace, if he hits the top side of it, he'll push it to the bottom rail. If he hits the bottom side of it, he's going to put the white to the bottom rail. So it's a... It's a very tricky shot, and this was the problem with taking the yellows, was this one so difficult to get into.
Yeah, sometimes it's not how many problems, it's how tough is your problem.
Fancy him to pot the ball and get the ball out. It's just whether he can land on it.
Needs a bounce. It's not going to get there.
That was the problem. In the top side of it, he was pushing it to the bottom rail, and yeah, he'll feel a little bit hard done by, but he knew that was a difficult shot.
not going to be.
No.
So for the first time in the match,
chance to Luke to try and get a little bit of daylight.
Yes, I guess in this sort of situation where it feels like we might have a bit of a big breaking match and a lot of breaking clearances, do you like to be the one going first and to sort of, because
definitely
Luke's played a sort of two-way shot there. He's disappointed he's missed it, of course, but because Luke, if he keeps getting his, then he's putting the pressure onto Tom.
You definitely want to be in front.
Yeah,
I think you definitely, if you break first and put your frame on the board, then they have to. You can force an error out of somebody. I'm not too sure that angle's actually there, because the table slides so much.
And the gap is tiny.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play it with a lot of side. That's a great shot.
That's unbelievable.
Very good shot.
What a shot from Tom Cousins. That's very special. Well, simple 8-ball, but it's all about the escape from the snooker here. You don't kind of see Tom come up with too many of these because he's normally about the big breaks and the clearances, but this is very special.
Good break. Nice.
Oh, they're just falling in from everywhere.
It's only that 2 yellows at the top, though. No, good strike, though.
He really does drive through the pack well. Huge break he has.
Yeah. See, really here, reds are better, but obviously the 8's dead. Well, at the minute.
Yeah, 2 yellows at the top are really awkward though, aren't they?
Is he looking at the reds and the red first shot? He is. This has got to be just sort of a stun into it and knock it enough pace to get it away from the. Yeah, it's good.
He's done well to get the 8-ball out. He is on another ball.
I think the red goes through. There you can see it clearly does.
Yeah.
You got to take the one into the top right pocket now.
You have to say that's a shot of a player that's playing with some confidence and playing with a lot of clarity as well. That isn't though. That's a poor one.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed with that. Very disappointed because he was basically out there, wasn't he? He should have really got them.
He couldn't have hoped to land any better than he did, really, because he knows he's going into the 8-ball. He's going to be from distance, whatever happens. And he missed that by a long way.
He knew instantly, though, didn't he? I think he flicked a touch aside on it and it pushed it across. It's not. He's at least he's missed it on the right side, though. He hit it thin and he flicked the yellow on the way through, and he has actually covered the pocket partially anyway. Tom's got to do something here. I'm not sure what he can actually do. If he can slip that behind the back of, you don't want that to drop in. See that ball hobble on the pocket then?
No, did it?
That seemed to rock back on itself. The one in the bottom right.
Yeah.
He played the plant and it sort of seemed to come back. Yeah, watch this.
He'll want it to stay on the table as well.
So it goes in and then that wobbles backwards.
Is that a little bit of chalk dust or something on there? Or, people don't play with that sort of chalk anymore, so.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's been a touch fortunate there, really, because if that goes in, he's in trouble. He's had a hit and hope, and he's that's a very unlike Tom shot. He can play a pass a turn, but it sort of doesn't really give him any advantage, really, because he can then play the pass a turn back to Tom. The only way really is if he can play this pass a turn and screw back to where the cue ball is now and mess the table up, hit it thicker.
Depends on the red on the top cushion, but I think he's done a good job here.
I think it goes, but I just don't think he can hold.
Yeah, that's true.
All depends if the yellow that's in between the two reds, if Tom can plant that onto the one over the back, or it goes into the top left. That's a big one, because if Luke just nudges the red over the pocket here and Tom can't play the plant, which from that angle it doesn't look like he can, Tom's got to go down the table, which then leaves Luke the next shot to go back up the table.
Yeah, and he bumps the red into a position where he can't just leave it in the bottom right now. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very, very clever.
But like if that plants, obviously it clearly doesn't, because otherwise Luke wouldn't have played that shot. But what I was saying was, if it goes in the bottom left through the gap, if I was Luke, then I'd have just tried to nudge the red to the pocket to cover that as well. I don't know if he can just flick off the right side of this and try and get the cue ball to the side rail. He's doubled it back up, but if he does nudge that, he won't be happy with that.
Needed the yellow to be in the way, make it awkward.
Yeah, it does look like the red goes past the yellow.
Yeah.
Although he's going to be short-sided. He might be able to. He might be able to flick off the backside of the yellow. No. He's not in a bad position, but Tom's in control now. He can actually play like the cross double back over to like pass a turn and run the cue ball down to where his shoulder is now, that sort of area.
Yeah, he's got quite a big margin for the cue ball.
Yeah, and even if he doesn't pop the red, he makes it very awkward for Luke. And if he snookers him on the one that the cue ball's next to now, then Luke's as good as gone in the frame.
Yeah, it's not quite going to reach for the loss of turn, but
he had
it's
a
good
good
cue
line.
ball.
Not the right length, sir. But now he's got Luke in all sorts of trouble now, because Tom will play the pass a turn at some point, and he can actually slip the. He can actually slip. I wonder if he could go inside the yellow here, but he's just going to pop the white. And then he's going to take the yellow off the red. Take the yellow off the red here and open the whole frame up. Just wants to make sure that he moves the red out of the way though when he does. He's took his extension, so he needs to hit 2, 1.
Very tight. And how's it come out?
Is that yellow stuck to the white?
I think so.
No.
Oh, he's okay. He's okay.
He's been fortunate. Yeah, he can play the one in the bottom right now, screw across to the side rail, then take the one on the bolt line next. Then he's got middle and middle. Yep, nice. So even though it wasted probably 5 minutes extra, Luke will be disappointed he has lost his frame, because obviously going back probably 10 visits ago, Luke overcut the red, didn't he, when he had basically 5 balls to go.
His first shot was excellent, wasn't it? Earned him an opportunity. He's had at least one more, probably at least a half chance since then, and not been able to take it. Certainly a frame that Luke will feel's got away. And he's going to find himself behind in this quarter-final. Number 1, Tom Cousins, gets himself 3-2 in front, one drawn-out frame. And another huge break from Tom. Looks like he's got the rhythm on the break today.
Yeah, they're not great though. Good connection. But this sort of just the last sort of roll, the red that's coming down now flicks that red, and it sort of puts that a little bit messy. I think he's definitely got a finish on reds. The one that's next to the yellow on the right side, that'll probably be his last ball, I'd say. He wants to try and get the one on that's closest to the black spot as quick as he can, really.
Going to clear both at the top of the table, get them out of the way, and then try and find the route down the table. Often the key, the transition.
Yeah, I think if he can get towards like the blue spot area here, a bit further down.
Yeah.
Anywhere past the 8 really. If he can land where his tip is, and he can land on that one, that'll be perfect. Touch pacey.
Yeah, just overdone
touch
it.
Pacey. Because now he's sort of going into the red, but there's nothing that connects it to another ball really. I wonder if he can like play the one into the bottom right pocket, but hit the underside of the red, so it's pushed it towards the middle, and then the cue ball goes into the yellow, and then he's on the one in the bottom left. I don't know if that's a line that he could pick.
Yeah, maybe.
But he'll have to play it with right hand side to chip the red left and the cue ball go right.
Certainly not what he wanted when he came down the table.
No.
And he's not too far away as well, just shows you margin of error.
Yeah, so he played it with the right, but he just caught the red too thick. Is he on that? Is he on that ball? If he is,
I think he is.
I think he's been fortunate. But that was the sort of idea I was thinking.
He just needs to get low enough to be on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought if he chips the red that he doubled out to the middle, then the cue ball would have come right a bit more, and then he could have gone bottom left, bottom right, middle, which he'll still play the same pattern. But I thought the red would go closer to the right middle pocket.
Just had to turn it, but he turns it well.
Spin it around, good. Yeah, skirt shot. So he'll probably screw back to the side rail here. Just take that elimination of being short side. Always gives yourself the biggest area to land in. Yeah, that's a nice finish. And it's a huge frame coming up for Luke now.
And I can tell you, he's actually 5-1 down to Morgan McInnes in the prelim of event 4. He's at every break brilliantly.
He'd love to be on that yellow now into the left middle. He'd love to be on that one, and he could drop down to the bottom rail and take the other yellow. He's taking red, so that red must pass the yellow into the top right pocket then.
Yeah, looks like there's enough room. You can just see that from the overhead. And yeah, it's a pretty good layout for him. In fact, it's a sort of dot-to-dot layout.
Yeah, I think it's similar to one he had earlier where he played the double.
Yeah.
The next shot's the shot. If he can get, well, 2 shots now. So he's going to play the one in the top left pocket, then the one in the top right, and he just wants to find that window of the 2 yellows. If he can land straight, he's perfect. Because he's coming into the ball, he's sort of got, he can pick whichever angle he wants really. I think he'd have probably wanted a hair further down the table, so he could have used the rail. If he's going to still top it and spin it, or he's going to screw back.
Straight down the line towards it.
That's good. Yeah, it's a big frame for Luke, and he's delivered.
Yeah, it's another brilliant breaking clearance for Luke Gilbert. Back within 1.
Another good hit, but the balls again have just gone a bit messy for him.
Both players are hitting the break well. Both players are making balls off their break, but right now Luke's getting the better layouts. Got a problem on the yellow near the 2 reds. All the other yellows are okay.
Yeah, he could possibly play the yellow into the right middle and just drop onto the red on the left side, give himself a chance to go into the ball. That might be his saviour ball to attack with that ball.
Yeah.
He could possibly go bottom rail, the one above it, into it. He could play bottom rail, the one above it, middle, into it.
Looks like he's thinking about pulling back.
Yeah. Overspun it. And Lou's got half an opportunity here really, because he can pop the one that's in the middle of the table and run through. He could then either play a snooker at the top right. That's I think what I'll be playing really, try and top the white to the bottom rail, and
Need to get quite high past the break line.
Yeah, you probably need to get roughly on the bottom rail.
He does get there.
Short, I think. Yeah, I think he can. So he can sort of open both his balls up here, but still leave Tom's. He's taking that ball off the middle. Well, he might be attacking into it. I don't like that shot. I don't like that shot. I didn't see any value in having that bag down there. Now Tom's just going to knock that yellow out and sort of leave Luke really where he can't really do a great deal. Yeah, I think Tom should just chip the yellow out here, even if he goes side rail, bottom rail, back towards the white spot and run the cue ball down here to the bottom left.
Well, that was quite tight, I think just in time.
Yeah. Personally, I'd have left them reds alone because they weren't a plant.
Yeah, you try and do everything you can to avoid them, make sure that Luke's got to do some work with him if he does get a chance. But I suppose you can take the view that he would just open up in playing safe next shot anyway, so...
Yeah, but he's got... I think he's left that. Has he left that one down the line? Yeah, I think he's left the plant down the...
Yeah, you can see enough of the yellow.
What he doesn't want to do here is overhit this and follow the balls through, because that red there, that's a guide. Whereas the plant, if it's got top spin, it could pop both here. So he wants to just drop it in dead weight really. Yeah, that's a good shot. Yeah, it's nice. And now it's just a case of whichever route he wants. That the one below the 8's a bit awkward.
It doesn't have left centre.
No. Obviously the one goes into the top right pocket. Is there a case here for playing the one in the bottom right and just double kissing the white off the red? Yeah, that's a good shot.
Couldn't have come out too much nicer for him.
I think I'll be taking the ball off the middle now. Or probably the one in the bottom right, at the bottom end of the table.
Yeah, you can go in a few different ways on this one, though.
Yeah, he can do whichever one he wants, but I would personally take this one and then take the one in bulk. He's overscrewed it.
Oh, is that
unless it doesn't go in the top right.
Yeah, I was going to say, does that tell us it doesn't go? No way you try and get that far across the table. There's no need.
It looks like it goes, and if it does, that would mean it would fly, because normally if it's tight, it goes.
Yeah, but there'd be no need, because you would just you can use the right side cushion. There's so much room, so it must not go. Although he's now looking at it in that pocket. So
yeah, crazy.
Strange shot from Tom.
He's sort of got a flick off the red here. And he's missed the yellow because of it.
Big moment in the match.
Definitely. Massive let off there. Very, very not like Tom.
Yeah, and if it didn't go, then, which I'm sure it didn't the way he played that shot, then you expect him to at least get to the cushion to give himself the best chance to be on that ball. Which means he significantly underhit the shot.
I think it went. I just think he overhit it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Either way, it's a big positional error from Tom.
He wants the cue ball bang where the red is now. That's perfect for him. He didn't want to be too straight and have too much to do. Anything more angles better here. Yeah, that's good. And just float it down. Probably play this a bit like a soft stun shot. Get it.
Oh, he's missed that by a long way. Wow. The mistake from Tom was surprising. I mean, it's a tough shot, but you expect Luke to make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We talk about these tables an awful lot as well, and you know from being out there that you kind of expect, if you give that pocket every chance, you expect it to sort of take it. But he didn't give it any chance.
No. That's not a great shot, though.
It's all happening out there in this one.
Yeah, that's not great at all. I think he's just wrong side of it, where I think he can stun into the bottom rail, and obviously the side rail where his body is. Oh no, he might be just screw direct. No, he can use the bottom rail there. You just want to be careful of that top bag.
He knew as soon as he hit that, he was in off. You could see it. Hung his head immediately.
What's happening in this frame?
Yeah, neither player wants to win this frame right now.
Luke will take it though.
But he will take it.
And it's Luke's break next, and I guarantee he breaks some finishes.
Yeah, well, he's done it 3 times in the match already. Oh, it's quite incredible. 2 major mistakes in the frame from Tom Cousins. 2 unexpected mistakes in the frame from Tom Cousins, and it is all square. It's a very different match right now than it could have been. As we come back to our match, and another good break from Luke Gilbert.
Oh yeah, I'll be very happy with the yellows here. Can you just drop onto the yellow at the middle bag? Ugh. I think he hit it, but just not enough.
Yeah, just trying to nudge it a fraction further over the middle.
Yeah, I didn't think there was any need there though. He sort. Then again, the overhead looks like that'll drop in. Yeah, overhead looks like it'll drop in. It looks impossible from that angle, but yeah, good. He wants to play on that one at the right hand side next to the reds now.
Yeah, there is room to play it, but there's not masses.
No. Ideally, actually, he wants to play on the one that's the closest to the bottom end of the triangle of yellows. And then the one closest to the pocket, and then the one in the that's next to the red.
Save him having to play a plant.
Yeah. I think you have to now, is too short. But if he went bottom left, then back out to where he is, then he's got obviously top right, and then so he's flicking into this yellow and it's dangerous, this is. No, it's good.
Yeah, played it well.
Yeah. Just want to take his one close to the rail now. Well, next shot, sorry. And make sure he leaves himself a good angle. I did call a break and finish. I don't want to jinx him yet, but
yeah, it was sort of expected, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Tom made like 3 mistakes in that one frame. Oh no. I jinxed him.
Yeah, he's got work all of a sudden. It's not just the pot, which is now really difficult. It's a stretch. It's also the cue ball.
I jinxed him.
Oh, it looked awkward from the overhead from the main. It looks horrible.
I don't think he actually cut it in.
Do you think he thought he was getting a thicker contact than?
Yeah, he tried to spin it into the red to hold it, and he underspun it.
Yeah, he's going to use the cushion. Going that way, surely he can't get on the 8 ball.
No, I'd go the other way. Yeah.
I did think when he nudged the 8 ball earlier on that it's sort of half guarded, but it won't be a problem if he gets a good angle. But it could be. And it won't be because he doesn't make the yellow off the cushion. So chance for the break clearance goes, and My co-commentator here has fully cursed
that was
Luke
my
Gilbert.
fault, that was. He's not actually landed too bad though from that escape. Well, it weren't snookered, but yeah, he's not landed too bad at all there, because I think he's actually left anything. The only way can Tom play like the double, like double the red back out in front of the yellow, cue ball, sorry. He's underhit that as well, and he's actually left Luke a chance here. Don't get me wrong, it's near impossible to get back down for the 8. If anything, it looks like he's going very close to the in off. Both ways. The harder he hits it into the top left, the more the cue ball is going to go to the right top pocket.
Wow, what a pot. And he's done well to avoid the in-off, but that is where the good news ends.
Yeah.
Some pot though, jacking the cue up like that.
Very good shot, yeah. I thought that was guaranteed to be an off. He's actually been a little bit unfortunate after he rattled the cue ball in the pocket.
I mean, he'd just take having sight of the 8 ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can get to the backside of it. Oh, nearly backheeled it in.
Yeah, Team Blessed trying their best to pull one out there, not to be.
But the only saving, well, it's not a saving grace because he's probably going to lose a frame, but he pushed the 8 to the side rail and he's half made it the other red awkward as well, doing so. Tom's got a free shot here though into the middle, and he's sort of away then. I think Tom actually might play. Well, it all depends if that outside one of the two goes, the one closest to the bag.
It's tight, right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tight.
And he's just on this chance in this frame. It is such a big moment in the match, and he's obviously made a mistake in the previous, or a few mistakes in the previous frame. He's not in a great space here right now for this awkward counter.
He's going to go into it. He's developed it very nicely.
Yeah, he'll take that. That's really nice. Still has to deal with the 8 ball.
Yeah. I think he might go into it, even though he shouldn't, because obviously it's up the rail. And
well, Tom always says that he doesn't enjoy pots down the rail.
All right.
Which is a surprise when you watch him play, because he's so good at them, but that's what he says. He's playing safe.
That's crazy.
Wow, really surprised at that.
That's unbelievable, really.
Doesn't really gain a huge advantage by getting cue ball in hand here at all.
No. Obviously he could only play the plan to move the 8, can't he? But it's not really. I don't think Luke can really do a great deal from here, don't get me wrong. He's got to like treble, double it. He's going to go flat on the rail and try and nudge into the 8. Play the plant and top into the 8. Yeah.
All worked out rather nicely for him. So he does get rewarded for playing the snooker. You just fully expect him to make the clearance anyway, don't you? That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why it was surprising, but it was a good one to his credit.
Yeah, to be fair, looking back, really, Luke couldn't do anything, could he?
No. I mean, hitting it was a great shot. You know, trying to get it going anywhere towards a pocket, and Tom's actually hoping he hits it and gets it into play.
Yeah, that's probably. He played him to move it for him, but
yeah.
So we're fast approaching the 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Still a lot of pool to play in this match as well. It's only going to be 5-4.
Well, the way the first 3 frames went with all 3 big breaks and quick finishes, I thought this one could be done and dusted quickly, but you feel the match clock will have a say here. Certainly the 15 seconds a shot will be there in 56 seconds time. Back to our match. Tom Cousins with the break. Made a ball off every break so far. And he continues to make a ball off every break so far. Unfortunately, it's the cue ball. Straight in as well. Just lost control. Anguish, as he knew straight away. And a good chance for Luke Gilbert to put a reverse clearance on the board here and get us all square again.
Yeah, this one's a must.
Yeah, an absolute must.
He just wants to play on the one on the bottom rail, but he's got too much angle here, I think. Yeah, he's not great there. Not really landed on anything good.
Don't think he's on the one to top right. Not the one that's by the yellows, the way he's looking.
No, it's one he played, wasn't it? But can he get through to the one that's close to the bottom rail?
I think he can, but it's very thin.
Yeah, but I think he's not moving anything, whereas this here, oh no, if that stops right there, it's good.
He's happy
very
this
good.
time. That's excellent.
He's got a nice little pattern here as well, because he can take top right, top left, and then leave the half ball, and he can use his 2 cushions to get onto the one on the bottom rail next. On the last, sorry. Just wants to be anywhere in front of where the red is now. So if he tops forward, even a couple of inches really, then he can play the red into the left centre and run down off the bottom right side rail and the bottom rail. Sort of hit it with a bit more confidence than trying to drop it into a gap. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's fine. He just doesn't. I'm not going to curse him. He doesn't want a kick here, because it'll just square the ball off. That's good. Side and bottom.
It's really good play, isn't it? A lot of players try and get slightly straighter in on that one and kind of make that an easier one, but he did exactly what you called, and he's just left that beautiful natural.
Yeah, and because you got the side rail there to hit as well, which takes the speed out of the cue ball. You've got that bit more confidence of you can play it into the air and get a good angle next shot.
Yeah, really, really nice that. Because it's his break.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, he's given it everything. That's the
and he's
most.
dry.
Yeah, the most he sort of hit it in the match.
8? I think that red might have just nestled on the 8. Last ball rolling. It didn't quite hit them right. It come too steep into the cue ball, which made it jump.
Maybe just trying to overdo it, just a little bit tighter because it's 5-5.
Yeah, lost power through the pack there.
Yeah.
Shot.
Well, that's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
He does do his work early.
And that
big trademark of Tom Cousins.
Does that yellow on the blue spot go into the top right bag? That's his ball now. One that's looking at.
It's tight.
And he's took his extension. 2-1.
That tells us it does.
Yeah, but it's full ball hampered. And this is a big shot. Very big shot.
How clever is that? Well, I say it's not that clever because he's knocked the yellow safe.
And obviously it didn't go.
It obviously didn't go. That's quite creative though. Just not quite worked out as he sort of saw it.
If he's on the one close to the bottom bag though, he's still good here. He can stun into the yellow. Yeah, it's good.
It's quite creative at 15 seconds a shot to come up with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Anything here but straight. But even straight is not too bad.
Little bounce.
Yeah, that's fine. Bit underside, he won't be best pleased with it, but it's still okay. He might just needs to use the side rail here. So come underneath the red and back out to the blue spot. Yeah.
Just like that. It's been a brilliant visit.
Yeah, good shot. Good finish.
At 15 seconds a shot. Trust me, trying to figure out what he's had here. It's not easy. He's had to work hard, and he's come up with a very good finish, arguably his best in the match. What both, yeah.
It rolled when it went to hit the yellow. It made 1, made 2.
Oh wow.
And
oh, that could be.
I fear the worst.
Yeah, that is the right break at the right time here for Tom Cousins.
Straight up the middle. Perfect strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, wide open table. Just got to mind his work, track the top cushion,
Yeah.
and he's done. Forget about the match clock, forget about the shot clock, just make sure you don't time foul.
Oh,
hang on a minute. Just,
he was okay. He was
just.
okay.
He went for a wonder at the wrong time. It is tough out there.
He just doesn't want to be flat on the bottom rail here. Any sort of bounce off the bottom cushion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Ideally here he wants to top towards the middle pocket really. He wants to be straight, as straight as he can on the ball in middle. Oh, he's overhit it.
Yeah, gets past the straight.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, cue ball's going to be doing some work whichever way round he goes here.
To be fair, he can play the one in the middle and just like a slight tracer right hand side back towards the blue spot again. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, just shaves past the yellow. He would have been on the red if he flicks the yellow, but he wouldn't have been on it as good as he is now.
No, he can't be missed now, can it? But
yeah, this 8 ball then for it. Really enjoyable match, this one. Just a little bit of drama in the middle of it. That's some high quality finishing as well. But it is job done for the number 1. He knocks out the last champion here in Blackpool, Luke Gilbert. Another good run through to the quarterfinals, but it's the number 1 that moves on to the semi-finals. And Jack, it looks like he's certainly the man to beat once again.